Hello everybody. So today in day 7th we speak about traveling. So first obviously when you travel around the world. So for instance you go to Indonesia, Malaysia, you go to Thailand, you travel a bit in many other countries in Asia, and then maybe you would travel in Northeast Asia like Japan, South Korea, and then you might go also to America, to Europe. Well, it's hard sometimes to have a good and healthy lifestyle because sometimes you don't sleep for one night, 2 nights. With different time zones, it's also hard to not being tired, and sometimes you are just jet lagged, and it's not easy, and you still have to keep your business working. So we see here different pieces of advice to help you doing that very well. First of all, obviously, when you take the plane, quite often it's important to have to actually, when you're going to the plane and to go to your next destination, and if the time zone is quite different, just set the time already at the airport, set the time where you will arrive. So that means I'm in London, I'm going to New Zealand, for instance, and I know there are 11 hours of difference, and it's for instance, I don't know, it's 1 a.m. in London. I mean, my plane will leave at 1 a.m. And so we said already the time zone will be already 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. And that way I will be already prepared for the new time zone. So that means 12 p.m. already, I won't sleep in the plane because it's 12 p.m. Although in London, I know it was 1 a.m., try not to sleep. And however, if it's the other way around and when it's 1 p.m., when you leave the destination, I mean, when you leave the airport to go to your other to the other place, if it's 1 a.m., I mean, with the time zone of difference, you know that normally in London it's 1 p.m., for instance, or 12 p.m., and when you arrive in New Zealand or in Jamaica or whatsoever the destination, it will be 12 p.m. You change the time zone, and so although you know that you shouldn't sleep in the plane, try to sleep. Try to also have eye mask, so you know the sleeping eye mask, it helps you a lot. Try to remove all notifications. Set your phone to do not disturb almost all the time. This will also really help you to just be free, and to have your mind free and not having all the notification all around. Just be with yourself, know what you have to do, and keep going there. It's really important. It's for the good of you. It's for having a healthy lifestyle. As well, when in the plane, it's not time to sleep. Try to force yourself to have some time, some kind of time boxing. Time boxing. I think Brian. Um, there was a really good article actually about time boxing. Productize. It's the person who made productize courses, and he was speaking about time boxing very well. Where is it? I don't. It's always annoying when you want to look for something and you don't find it. Just let me see that, but really try to do that. And so the time boxing principle here, once you're in the plane and you say, okay, now it's not time to sleep, I must finish everything I wanted to do before the plane will land, will land off. So it's really important when the plane lands to I don't know, you want to go to Japan, it lands to Japan. At that time, everything should be done already. And that's really important because otherwise, it helps you. It's like the Parkinson law, so it helps you to be forced to do what you do like ASAP quickly, and as yeah, you know you have a deadline, and if you didn't finish once the plane reach your destination, well, you know that it means you didn't do it well. Execution. Oh, it might be that one actually. Time boxing. I'll just show you. Oh yeah, I think it's that one. Super. Okay, time boxing. So the article is briancastle.com/impatient execution, and he speaks about time boxing, about how time boxing it's really good, and actually time boxing gives a hard stop, and like when you're on the plane, you know that you really have to finish it, and once the plane will land, well, it will be over. So it really forces you to be in the deep work, in the flow, in the zone, not speaking to anyone, just do your job. And once you arrived in your destination, just enjoy the holidays, enjoy the country, try to visit a bit, and then maybe 2 days later, in the evening, in your hotel room, for instance, you will continue working on your dating app. There is also a really good book. It's Make Bootstrap by Pieter Levels. Peter, I never know how to say his name, but you will see it. It's quite good. I think it's good for the kind of business we are building. Oh yeah, so the address is makebook.io, makebook.io, and it's also really good. I had that one for now I had a beta version actually a few years ago, and now I have the full version, and I also highly recommend that one. It's $24.99, but it's very good. Finally, try also to learn how to learn in a continuous way. So always try to have iteration, feedback. Always, once you finish something, try to see how you could have improved what you did, what didn't go well, what was done well, what you did it better than the day before, what you haven't do it well. At the end of each day, also try to have again a feedback, try to see how you can improve it better. What was your, the pros and the cons of doing that method. The same for the marketing. Always, after every marketing campaign, try to write down on a notebook, for instance, what you are happy with, what didn't go well, how you want to improve it, what wasn't right, or why did it take too much time. Maybe the preparation wasn't right, maybe the campaign or the ad wasn't the right one, maybe the text was not good. Try to do a split test, A/B testing as well, and the A/B testing you will try also to do it for your life. So for own life, after everything you do, try to see how you can improve it. How do you feel after it? If something maybe didn't go well, how you can make it better? Maybe, I don't know, it was something about you're a bit stressed, or maybe the moment was inappropriate. So maybe try to do it in a different moment, and try always, like one day you will do for the whole day one method. You will work on with a to-do list. You will work with like Zen to Dawn method to do everything you have to do. It's a productivity method, and Zen to Dawn is actually really good. And maybe the next day you will do the GT the method, and you will see after which one went better. And at the end of each day, try to have a feedback with yourself, even ideally in front of a mirror. It will improve the feedback. I know it can sound a bit weird. It can sound weird, but you will see the difference. And I know it's a bit time consuming to do that at the end of the day. You know, you want to do GTD for the whole day, and then after writing a feedback about yourself, you have to learn the method first, and the same for Zen to Dawn. You have to do it. You have to see what went well, what wasn't, and again having a feedback. I know it's time consuming, but really try to do it because you will see it's worth it. Finally, try to really to enjoy the traveling and to take that opportunity to associate everything you see with your business. That means you see palm trees, you see the beach, you see maybe dolphins, then you say, oh yes, maybe that's a new design I should make for my dating app, or maybe that's a better niche I should pivot to that niche, or maybe I should make a dating app about cocktail, or maybe I should create a new feature about drinking cocktails, but still try to still keep your business minimalist, but maybe I should switch to more like a cocktail way, so you will pivot. Maybe you were doing dating app for people, for nomads, so people like you on holidays, you know, like with different lifestyle, and maybe you think, oh, actually, I should pivot and making a dating app for people, for cocktail lovers, and so you will pivot to people to make a dating app only for people who love cocktails, and always, everywhere you are, try to take the opportunity of having an idea. You go to a restaurant, you go to a hotel, you go swimming, you go to the sea, to the beach. Try to analyze everything. Try to see everything that surrounds you, and try to question you all the time about how it's made, why is that, and try to apply it in your business, like how it can help my business. Oh, this is like this, but in my business, how it can be like that? Or, oh yes, like there, oh, they do those buildings that way, why did they do this? And maybe there's something I can copy and I can replicate in my business model. Or, you know, you see like a good marketing ad somewhere in the shop where you are, and you say, I like it. What about if I replicate the same in my dating app? With the same ad, maybe I will have the same ad in a shop, maybe, or then you see, I don't know, somewhere you are, and you get actually exactly the country where you are at the moment. You say, maybe I will give some flyers to the shop about, oh, hey singles, are you interested for the brand new dating app? Come here. You know, try to take, like, actually you traveling in your lifestyle is the opportunity for you to grow your business, to make it more impactful, and everything that surrounds you might have an impact on the decisions you make in your business. And believe me, it's really important. All the time, everywhere you are, try to think about your dating app, about your business. You will see it changes life. It will really make your business much better than the average dating apps. And finally, when you try to automate things as well, try to see everything you do, how you could automate things. You can maybe create bots for it. I have actually this service, for instance, if you write or if you outsource some scripts that does, I don't know, the validation of the emails, of the moderation, or a script that will send an email about happy birthday to every of your member. You can use the name is the name is Cronitor, so Cronitor, and that one allows you to set cron jobs actually, pipeline, and it's really good, really powerful. And again, once again, I really suggest you to have a look to that one, but that will be later on in your business journey. Right now, just try to do everything we just saw today, but Chronitor, wow, the name maybe is not the best, but a Chronitor or something similar is once you see all the tasks you do, over and over again, you do the same task, similar task, and you know that it might be you might be able to code to write a script that does it, or to outsource someone, just a developer on Upwork. Just ask that person to write a script for doing it, and or on any freelancer platforms, ask them to create a script to for automating a recurring task, and then you can run it on a daily basis, on every hour, every minute, thanks to a service similar to Chronitor.io or another service. Again, that's really good. Try to always see how you can improve. Try to have continuous feedback. That's also very important, because especially when you have a nomad lifestyle and when you try to always improve your startup, your dating app, you want to make it always better. But obviously, you also do it for better and more free lifestyle, a freer lifestyle. So how you could do it? Well, by creating systems, by creating procedures as well, and by trying to outsource as much as you can, only if you did it already, and only if it's needed, and only if you can't automate it with Zapier or IFTTT. That's up to you. I will show you here. Sorry, I will show you here. You have lots of different productivity process that you can do. Create procedure. Try to search for something similar to this. Improve your business productivity. Again, there are a lot of different articles. It's a really deep subject, and maybe you might not be interested into this, so I won't speak to you about that in this course. But there are a lot of, also try to measure everything. There are a lot of things about procedures, about process you can create by yourself. Doesn't matter the tool, just use an app, just use a notebook, whatsoever, the one you are the most comfortable with, and just try to create steps, process, measure what you do, how to make it better, everything you do, marketing, whatsoever, measure it, give feedback to yourself, try to see how you could do better next time, and so on and so on. That's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow for the last day. See you, bye-bye.